大家好，欢迎来到我的世界，我叫小南。
Hello everybody, my name is Grace and I am a digital and traditional illustrator. Welcome back, or hello, new viewers. Today I decided to speak about my finished illustrations. If you have been following me on Instagram, you would know that I finished 3 illustrations. I decided to make a separate video for them. The first one is called Public Places. I wanted to depict social anxiety, whereby a short chest pain occurs and the thought that everyone is actually looking at you. The characters at the back, I decided not to give them eyes, as to symbolize the idea of people looking at oneself, but really they aren't. These different illustrations were made using gouache and color pencils, as well as a mixture of acrylic paint. I pretty much enjoyed doing this specific illustration just because of the colors and trying to figure out exactly in the future, how do I want to do my illustrations? I really love the warmth of this painting, but yet also has that very much scary feeling towards it. And that's how I want my illustrations to be like. If you like this illustration, give it me a big thumbs up. The next 2 illustrations, there are actually 3, but I only finished 2 of them. We are Extension of Gods and I Am Energy. I always start my illustrations with rough sketches before finishing up the sketches and painting them with this warmth orange. I also want to change this and start doing like value studies instead. Not value study, but paint it more to identify the values. This is also another illustration that is done but would be in the next video. Next video. So I'm going to start with We Are Extension of God. I was inspired by the phrase, we are spiritual beings having a human experience. It is my take on what it means to be a spirit and a soul. Furthermore, the hand symbolizes God's protection. It further extends on the illustration, I am energy or we are energy. Since we are all come from one source or God, are we an extension of Him? Are we this big knowledge of this God? Since God is infinite. This illustration was one of the most difficult, especially painting different skin tones and having too many humans in one environment just gave me a lot of hate. But I really enjoyed finishing it up. I think that's for all illustrations though. I would say I don't want to talk really about like mistakes and whatnot, because I feel like that just would ruin the whole painting, because then you as the audience will judge it based on that. So I would want to hear your intake on what you feel about this painting. How would you describe this painting in your own words? What do you think it symbolizes? What do you see? Can't wait to hear you. Don't forget to comment in the comments down below. I would say like the most difficult thing as well while doing this is going in with the color pencils, and these color pencils are thick, but I made it work. And I also had to use my pencil, which was not a good idea because graffiti, when you take a picture, shines. But yeah, I had to do something because the things were too small. A lot of people ask me if I would make bigger paintings. I don't mind. I do have a project that I will be working on soon that involves having smaller paintings to create like a very bigger painting. But I prefer working on a smaller canvases or smaller paper because I don't know, it's just much better. I'm just comfortable with that. But I do want to, create, bigger illustrations using your space, if that makes sense. I don't think that makes sense. Does that make sense? No. And I'm not going to edit this audio, so yeah. I wanted to expand on further about we are extensions of God, but I'm going to continue with I am energy. So with this illustration, I just came up or was inspired by this thought. Energy is limited, which means it cannot be created or destroyed, but it can transform from one form to another. Considering this, how does the idea of changing one's identity to fit in with a group manifest? Furthermore, when we talk about entering a room with a high or low frequency, what does this entail? I really wanted to really represent that thing of whereby you have to change your personality because of the room that you're within, or you have to change your identity because it might not fit in the environment that you're in, or people already have perceived perspectives of you, so you might need to change your personality. I just wanted to depict that, which is not necessary at all. If somebody does not like you, then they don't. You just have to move on, and don't change ever your personality for anybody. No, because at the end of the day, it's not really gonna make them happy. You're gonna find slowly by shortly, they're just gonna find ways to just, change you because they're unsatisfied. Somebody said this, like, sometimes when you want to explain yourself to other people, they already have like that perceived thought behind them of, oh, you're just like this. So even if you explain to them, I'm actually like this, they already have that, and that cannot be changed. We also have to remember we also come from different values, and we have all these different rules, and I've seen these clash a lot in the media, where one person is raised like this and the other person is raised like this, and they basically fight on who is right. I feel they are correct to fight. However, you have to understand we come from different backgrounds, so except for who I am. And if I can't be within your group, let me go, please. Let it go. But I also feel like this world is also very sensitive as well, because these days you cannot tell people no, or you cannot tell people, oh, I'm setting these boundaries with you. They'll feel some type of way and they would want to attack you, which is not right at all. But if you have enjoyed this specific speech or talk right here, please remember to like this video. I will be posting another video for the end of the month reflection for the month of May. So yes, I will see you guys in the next video. 再见。